A guten Erev Shabbos and a guten Chodesh and a guten Yom Tov, my dear friends. It is Erev Shabbos, Parshas Toltos, and today is Rosh Chodesh Kislev, the first day of Kislev. It is a Yom Tov because this is the day that the Rebbe came home after the severe heart attack that he had in 1977. And for 5 weeks we didn't see the Rebbe. And finally this day the Rebbe came home, and everything what we have today, the shluchim around the world, the mamorim, the sichos that the Rebbe spoke, is thanks to this special day. And in 1992, the Rebbe spoke about the meaning of Rosh Chodesh, especially Rosh Chodesh Kislev. And the Rebbe asked the question, why do we celebrate Rosh Chodesh as a Yom Tov, as a Jewish special day? We know the Jewish people are compared to the moon. Rosh Chodesh is the birth of the new moon. But if we compare the Jewish people to the moon, that means when do you see the real strength of the moon? That's in the middle of the month. Like the holidays of Pesach and Sukkot, we celebrate the middle of the month when the moon is a full moon. In Rosh Chodesh, we hardly see the moon. So why do we celebrate on Rosh Chodesh? And the Rebbe explained that what happens in the middle of the month when we see the full moon, we appreciate the light, whatever we can achieve, whatever we can appreciate. But in the beginning of the month, when we see nothing, there is the birth of something new. This is something that represents the very essence of the Jew is born. And the essence of a Jew is connected with the essence of Hashem. And this is one of the things we see. And at the beginning of the month, when we don't see, when it's lacking, when there's a vacuum, we feel and we appreciate that there is something potentially very, very powerful. In fact, one of the doctors that treated the Rebbe was the Rebbe spoke to him about the syringe that you draw the blood, and the Rebbe asked him, what is it that achieves the drawing of the blood? Is it the needle or is it the vacuum? And the doctor told him the vacuum. And the Rebbe took this and he said this, which you should teach this a lesson, that when you see that there is a vacuum, when you see there is emptiness, when you see there is darkness, you should realize that that vacuum has a very, very powerful, a strong power that can draw. And that the Rebbe said we should give over to the people that in the fact that you don't see the Rebbe, which in those 5 weeks we didn't see, this is the vacuum that draws much more power. And this is a lesson that the Rebbe teaches us that we take today. When you look around today, this weekend, there was over 5,000 shluchim gathering together from all around the world. You see the Rebbe's work going on, and they're reaching to places where no one would believe that you can find some Yiddishkeit. But the Rebbe says you got to look, and you find the Yiddishkeit. And we learn this also from this week's Torah portion. The Torah portion talks about Yitzchak. The Torah speaks a lot about what Yitzchak was doing. He was digging wells. What's so special about digging wells? And the Rebbe says, this is the power of what Yitzchak realized. In the middle of the desert, when you don't see a chance that you're going to find water, Yitzchak was digging until he found the water. And the message to us is that if you look at a Jew, you look at a person and you say, this person, there is no chance. If you think that there is no chance, if you think there is no water there, that means that you did not dig enough. You did not dig deep enough. That we have to dig and we have to find the water. We have to find in every place. And this is how you succeed. And this is how you bring the godliness and the Torah around the world. And let us hope that we should be celebrating together with the Rebbe in the Beis HaMikdash HaShlishi. Have a good Shabbos and a good Chodesh and a good Yom Tov.